Hello, my name is Boeng Legal. I will guide you through the procedures for obtaining a timber legality verification certificate. What steps should be taken and what documents should be prepared by the licensee for the timber legality verification system. Wood has become an integral part of human life, used for various purposes and in a variety of shapes and forms. Almost everything we own and everything we use contains wood. Our dependence on wood is hard to replace with any other material. Though wood substitutes are made to closely resemble wood and its characteristics, the natural makeup of wood remains its main appeal. Most wood is taken from forests to be processed into a multitude of products, which is why it is essential to protect the forest for the future of human life and the environment. One of the efforts in support of this goal from the government of the Republic of Indonesia is encouraging sustainable forest management and the trade in legal timber as is stipulated in Ministerial Regulations P38/Menhoed-2/2009, Junto P68/Menhoed-2/2011, Junto P45/Menhoed-2/2012, Standard Performance Evaluation Guidelines for Sustainable Forest Management and Timber Legality Verification. The Timber Legality Verification System, SVLK, is a means to prove the legal status of timber and its source of origin. How to follow this process of timber legality verification? This video and preparation guide will introduce you to the various stages of application. The first step for holders of an IUP-HHK license to apply for V-Legal is to file a verification request at a Body for Timber Legality Verification, LVLK. By completing the necessary requirements as stipulated in Forestry Ministry Regulation number P38/Menhoed-2/2009, Junto P68/Menhoed-2/2011, Junto P45/Menhoed-2/2012 and per dirgen number P8/6-BPPHH/2012 Annex 2.1 of this publication. In order to complete the requirements, the license holder has to carry out following. 1. Preparation of human resources through building a team and appointing somebody responsible for SVLK implementation. Facilitate capacity building for the team through training, socialization, workshops and other timber legality verification related activities. 2. Preparation of all documents relating to the following matters. Corporate legality, including establishment deed, changes to the establishment deed if any changes were made to it, corporate registration, the TDP, Tanda Daftar Perusahaan, in accordance with business activities. A valid business license, this is your SIUP, taxpayer identification number called NPWP, Forest Wood Product License, documents titled IUP-HHK-HA or HT. The Annual Utilization Work Plan, RKU-PHHK-HA or HT. Any other documents relating to Annex 2.1 per dirgen BUK number P8/6-BPPHH/2012. All these documents must be disclosed by the licensee as subject of audit to the auditor for the duration of the verification process. Human resources documents including a complete list of the entire workforce, collective labor agreement documents, letter of employment documents, a statement that no employee is below the legal age of employment in accordance with applicable regulations, documents pertaining to health and safety programs, worker union documents, if any, environmental documents including plans, monitoring and realization documents of environmental management, namely the Environmental Management Plan, RKL, and the Environmental Monitoring Plan, RPL, or other environmental management documents in accordance with applicable laws and regulations in accordance with the scope of business activities. Social documents, which refers to the company's ability to plan and conduct social governance, a standard SVLK requirement, including, among others, documents of planned and realized corporate social responsibility activities, submission of reports of social relief efforts, report of conflict resolution if any conflict occurred, report of settlement of damages, report of public compensation disbursement if there is an agreement. Logging legality documents. This covers annual work plan, RKT, of the license holder or a work chart approved by the local forestry service or the president director to obtain authority for self-approval. Authorized work maps of the annual work plans. Books, reports and summaries of cruising. And any other documents relating to Annex 2.1 per Dirgen number P8/6-B PPHH/2012. Clearing process documents for the current and last year, namely logging report LHP, report on the changes to logs LMKB, other documents relating to Annex 2.1 per Dirgen number P8/6-B PPHH/2012. Transport and delivery documents, certificate of legal logs SKSKB, log transportation invoice FA-KB, invoice, bill of loading BL, documents pertaining training and others, a list of employees who have already participated in training up to the time of verification, either in-house or outside. Training plan documents for both in-house and third-party training. Acknowledgement letters or certificates of the trained staff. All these documents must be in accordance with the existing conditions on site, and if there are any mismatches, they'll have to be completed before filing the application for timber legality verification. For a smooth implementation of the system, it is necessary to appoint designated personnel that carries the responsibility for the management of the following: the one responsible for forest planning, the one responsible for logging, the one responsible for administration, the one responsible for forest development, the one responsible for research and development, the one responsible for community development or social responsibility, the one responsible for environmental management. 3. The internal audit. The internal audit takes place to ensure that all necessary requirements are met by the company. 4. Implementation management review. This includes the results of internal audits and assessments of compliance assurance with all requirements. This process is carried out in a specific period, once or twice a year. Once the management review is completed and approved, the next steps taken by the company are: 1. Preparation phase. Apply for verification by a body for timber legality verification, SVLK, which is accredited by the National Accreditation Committee, CAN, or visit their website at www.kan.or.id for a list of all the bodies and their profiles. Complete the special application form of the body regarding the scope of verification, permit holder's profile and other information. Sign a verification agreement with any SVLK body defining workdays, location for verification and the number of qualified auditors following the criteria in the SVLK regulations. Businesses are advised to request the resumes of the team members that will conduct the audit. With the exception of license holders who receive financial assistance from the government, application of the LK verification process takes place after a government notice to the licensee that is being verified. Submitting documents in accordance with the list of required details for the audit planning and the engaged SVLK body. If the SVLK body does not supply a full list of all documents requested, the licensee is to inquire with the body so as to ensure that the full scope of the audit plans is covered in the documents. The auditee is further to ensure that company responsibles are issued a work order or a power of attorney from the head of the company. This should be handed over to the audit team as proof of the management authorization to carry out timber legality verification activities and to communicate with the audit body, confirm the verification schedule and ensure that all required documents have been submitted. Monitor any announcements, information or feedback relating to the planned implementation by stakeholders, if any. VLK on the website of the Ministry of Forestry, www.dephood.go.id, or on the audit body site or in print media during the 14 calendar days leading up to the audit. If there is input from stakeholders relating to the implementation of the audit plan, this should be addressed appropriately. 2. The implementation phase. This stage of the verification should take no more than 21 days. Make sure that everything is ready, all documents and all other prerequisites for the audit, including the facilities required for the verification team, such as a room for the opening meeting, office space where the various sections of the audit can be conducted, etc. While attending the opening meeting, ensure everyone present signs the attendance list and signs a copy of the meeting's minutes. During this opening meeting, a management representative is to introduce the responsible individuals for all business processes in the company to the team of auditors, and to announce the personnel who will accompany the auditors for the duration of the verification process. Provide facilities for audit room and location verification. Comply with the rules and regulations of the audit. Provide personal protective equipment for the audit team for the duration of the audit. Comply with all health and safety regulations related to the emergency conditions that may occur during the audit. Accompany the audit team throughout the verification process, both with field observations and with document verification. The auditee shall prepare personal assistance for all auditors for all the subjects and fields that are being audited in order to supply documents, details and information as per request of the auditor, record any questions from auditors and find the desired answers, documents or information, and clarify when necessary on issues that are not clear or that still require further action, especially if any discrepancy is found, since such is to be resolved immediately before the closing meeting. Answer the questions from the audit team clearly and to the point, without being ambiguous. Swift retrieval of documents or data as per request. Keep complete records of all matters that were raised during each stage of the assessment. This will be useful in the future if assessment results are found to be not in accordance. The auditee can appeal the assessment outcome following the mechanism set out in the SVLK. Attend the closing meeting and sign its minutes. During the closing meeting, the complete management should participate to learn the preliminary results of the audit, to anticipate the possibility of the need for further clarification or insufficient data at the time of the audit, so that these can be provided during this closing meeting. Take note of the findings of the audit team and ask for explanations if needed to facilitate a smooth follow-up process. Follow up on audit findings as recorded in the minutes of the closing meeting within 10 days. Two, reporting phase. License holders will receive a final audit result within 14 calendar days after the closing meeting. License holders who passed are found to be in compliance. They are issued a Certificate of Legality of Timber S-LK with a validity of 3 years in a sub-license contract for use of the V-Legal mark of the SVLK body. In the case of not passed, the audit body allows for an appeal against the decision to be filed no later than 14 days after announcement of final audit results. If no appeal is filed, the results of the audit are announced no later than 49 calendar days after commencement of the verification process and field observations. In case of an appeal, settlement and decision are arranged within 20 days from the date of filing the appeal. And the decision will be announced no later than 69 calendar days after the commencement of the verification process and field observations. Prepare for monitoring or surveillance to be conducted by the audit body within 12 months of issuance of the certificate. This includes all documents and matters of the initial assessment as well as the implementation of compliance in the field since certification. Prepare to apply for recertification no later than 6 months prior to expiry of the certificate. This is done by filing an application for recertification with the contacted audit body. The timber legality and verification certificate not only helps to prevent illegal logging and the marketing of the timber. It further helps entrepreneurs export their processed wood products to the international market. Therefore, the SVLK certificate and V-legal mark are essential for IUP HHK license holders, for the sustainability of Indonesia's forests, and for the successful marketing of Indonesian processed wood products around the world.